Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. We are excited to showcase ExFlow Sales Orders, a solution designed to streamline process of purchase orders you receive from your customers and automate sales order creation. We understand the challenges of manual sales order entry based on the POs you receive from your customers. It's time-consuming, and it's a process that's prone to errors and can lead to delays, inaccurate inventory selection, and ultimately dissatisfied customers. During today's demonstration, we will showcase how to automatically import your customers' purchase orders and convert them into sales order in Business Central, reducing the risk of errors and ensuring a smooth process, eliminating manual data entry. I'm going to share a slide that demonstrates the process in ExFlow Sales Orders solution. If you're familiar with our accounts payable automation solution, you're familiar with ExFlow Data Capture, which is our optical character recognition solution that receives purchase orders, either the ones that you get via email or purchase orders you received in paper format via regular mail that you can scan using your local scanner and then email into ExFlow Data Capture. From that moment on, electronically or paper POs you received will be processed in the same way. The solution will interpret information from those purchase orders in terms of who is the customer sending the PO, ship to address, contact information, items they want to order from us, quantities and units of measure. That information will then be imported into Business Central for validation against your Business Central master records, ship to addresses, contacts, items, units of measure. In case there are any discrepancies, that document will go to error handling phase, where your sales order agent will make sure that mapping between customer information and your Business Central information exists. And that mapping needs to be done only once, and system will learn from that, and going forward, we'll be able to automatically process documents with that same information. Purchase orders or sales orders generated with no errors will be created automatically, and they can also automatically be in released status if you want ExFlow to do that for you. So this is a high-level overview of the process. We are now going to see how that actually looks like in the solution itself. So I'm going to share my ExFlow Data Capture environment so we can take a look at the process in the system. I'm just going to close this file. Perfect. ExFlow Data Capture, as mentioned, will receive purchase orders either via email or the paper ones that you need to scan and then send into here. It becomes the inbox for purchase orders. It will extract information from the POs received. So if we open some of these purchase orders, we will see that it finds a customer from your Business Central environment. There is a synchronization between Business Central customer list and the customer list in ExFlow Data Capture, so the documents can be linked to the right customer. It will read other relevant information in order to generate sales order using the info from the PO. We can read order number, order date, expected delivery date if it's listed on the purchase order. We can also interpret ship to address and also contact information on the header level. At line level, we can read what is that customer wants to order from us in terms of the item number, quantity, unit price. And in case there are different expected delivery dates for each item, and if they are specified on each PO line, we can read that information as well and transfer it to Business Central to the sales order document. I'm going to send this document to Business Central. If we look at this second example, we can see that we are doing similar thing here. This is just related to a different customer, and they're ordering a different product from us. Similar to what ExFlow data capture does with documents on accounts payable side, here on the sales side, when receiving purchase orders, it will read information at 80 to 90% of accuracy the first time we receive a document, thanks to machine learning that works in the background. So we don't have to build template for each of the customer. These fields that we see here are also something that we can customize based on your needs. So if you need more delivery lines, we can enable those. And if there is anything else applicable to your process. So just to summarize, ExFlow data capture will extract information from documents to eliminate the need for manual data entry to create sales orders in your Business Central environment. Once the system learns how to read information from a PO from a specific customer, you can also bypass validation in ExFlow data capture so that these POs from this particular customer go straight into Business Central without a user having to open it here and select OK. That's how we automate data interpretation step in ExFlow sales order process. Now let's switch over to Business Central and see how this data is processed further. Since ExFlow sales orders is fully embedded into Business Central, everything happens inside of BC. You will just notice that we have designed a specific role center for sales order agents or sales agents in your organization, so that they have these tiles, sales order batches, and actions right on their homepage. If I refresh the screen, I'm going to see that purchase orders that we confirmed in ExFlow data capture are now imported into Business Central. We can see here that purchase sales orders generated from those POs can be placed in batches. I have one specific for a customer called Art of Aqua. So all of their sales order will be accessible from this batch, making it easier to find them and process them further. Default one is going to hold everything else. So you have the flexibility of creating multiple batches based on different filters. And filters are really numerous, so it gives you a lot of flexibility when it comes to that. So you can build filters on any of these fields to make it easier for sales agents to work with them in Business Central. Documents that have errors on them go into error handling. I can access them from here, from this tile, and it will show me which documents have errors. Errors will typically be related to information on the PO not matching information in Business Central. For example, on this particular document, we can see that unit of measure that was on the purchase order as pieces does not exist as a code in Business Central. And all the user needs to do is map it for the system to remember that pieces equates to this unit of measure code in our Business Central environment. It will handle this particular document, but as well, it will learn and memorize this mapping. So next time we receive a purchase order with pieces on it, the system will be able to handle it automatically. In the second case, we can also have different product code between customer purchase order and our item list in Business Central. The same concept applies here. We can just find the appropriate item to map it against. And this dynamic OCR mapping is going to save these records for future use, for automatic processing of documents going forward. Once documents are generated, as mentioned, they'll be placed in batches, so we can easily access them from here and see the document and then handle it in a way that you would normally do with sales order in your Business Central, whether it's to ship the products, send sales invoices to customers, send sales order confirmations, and so on. So that was the process from start to finish on converting purchase orders you receive from your customers into sales order in Business Central using ExFlow solution. There is a possibility here to specify what needs to happen with sales orders once they are created. Should they be just created and left in open status for you to review and then release or send for approval? Or should they automatically be created and released by ExFlow, which even further automates the process of creating sales orders? Let us know if you have any questions or if you want to look at the solution in a more detailed way. Thank you.